You're listening to WP Living with a WordPress community vlog. This is part of a series of videos that I'm making in which I highlight the work of individuals and companies who are making an impact on the WordPress landscape for one reason or another. In this video, I'm not going to stick to a single person or a company. Rather, I'm going to look at several websites, and I'll explain why in just a minute. Before that, I want to talk about this cow that is strangely front and center on your screens. It's a cash cow, and that has to be one of the most disgusting words in the English language, or terms, cash cow. Why? Well, for one, it's completely degrading towards animals, and at the very least, whatever we think about animals, we owe them our respect. And secondly, the idea behind the cash cow is, for me, everything that's wrong with a kind of Western mentality about money, an approach to money. One, and it's not everyone, it's just certain types of practice. It's an approach that values exploitation, repetitive, unscrupulous exploitation of something or someone for financial gain. Now, why am I talking about this in the context of WordPress? I don't think WordPress has reached or will reach, hopefully, that level of exploitation. However, on the other hand, a lot of people do now rely on WordPress for their livelihoods, and I completely understand that, and I think that is commendable. WordPress has come such a long way in such a short amount of time, and the fact that it's able to support so many people, their families, and so on, is brilliant. But sometimes I fear we run the risk collectively, me included, of clouding ourselves, clouding our eyes with the pursuit of money and WordPress, and forgetting some of the founding principles of WordPress, but not only that, forgetting or removing, if you like, the scope for thinking about WordPress as something other than purely a means to financial gain. And again, I must stress, I'm not saying this is everyone's doing this, far from it. I think we all use WordPress in sort of complex ways. But I just wanted to highlight the tendency. And so the reason for this video is just to think back, kind of a nod back to the very modest early beginnings of WordPress and that initial ethos. And what was that initial ethos? Well, if you check out the WordPress.org About page, you get a glimpse, an overview of WordPress history. Now, there's a lot more to WordPress than this About page, and you can find out a whole lot of information just from the links here alone. But a lot of people have written about WordPress, and of course it's made a huge impact in general in tech spheres. But look here, if you go to this section here, you see WordPress started in 2003 with a single bit of code to enhance the typography of everyday writing, and with fewer users than you can count on your fingers and toes. And since then it's grown to become a large blogging tool, and we know it for what it is today. But everything you see here, and this is the crucial part, from the documentation to the code itself, was created by and for the community. And that's very important. We mustn't lose sight of that. WordPress is an open source project, which means there are hundreds of people working on it. It also means that it's free to use, and from anything from your cat's homepage to a Fortune 500 website. You don't have to pay a license fee, but that sense of free should be clarified and diversified. It's not just free as in free beer. You should think of it as free software in the GNU license definition, the software definition, which is free as in free speech. There's an important nuance there between commodity and idea. Freedom not only to use it, download it, and use it without financial payment, but also to manipulate it, to change it, to modify it, to contribute to it, to contribute to a way of working and thinking. Those were some of the founding pillars of WordPress, and WordPress continues to champion that code, that ethical code, and that's something I think that we should stick by. And in that spirit, and not to denigrate any of the commercial side of WordPress, the commercial themes, plugins, all the businesses around WordPress. I think there's nothing wrong whatsoever about those. But I just wanted to take a step back and look at some of the free aspects of WordPress, and in this video to look specifically at some of the free themes websites, in case you might not know where to look or where to go. And so the first site I want to look at is called Illumina Theme, and it's set up or run by somebody called Speaker. Forgive me if I've got the pronunciation wrong, but I believe that's the name, Speaker, and here he is. I'm on the About section of his website. This is him. Now, he set up this sign earlier this year in February, I believe, and really with the sole purpose of releasing the WordPress themes that are responsive in design, that have been coded with the latest coding, cross-browser capable, SEO optimized, and so on, but that they're absolutely free. So this is a free themes website, and as you can see, there are 2 themes that have currently been launched, and they've received quite a bit of attention and quite a number of downloads. The one is Lugada and the other is Newzio. Both of these are very clean, portfolio kind of magazine themes. I mean, this Lugada is more of a portfolio type theme, and Newzio is more of a news/magazine theme, multiple columns and more organization of content. Both are very clean, very usable, and very straightforward themes, and I would recommend having a look. I'm going to add links down below to all of these sites so that after the video you can go ahead and check them out. I wanted to highlight Illumina Theme. It's nice, it's the work of a young individual, and I think we should champion that. Some of you may be watching this with a skeptical eye, and it's always good to be skeptical, I think, to a degree. Thinking, hold on a minute, I've seen this kind of thing before. Yeah. Someone bursts onto the scene announcing it's going to be a free WordPress themes or plugins website, and then bam, they hit you with some premium theme content. So that basically meaning all the free stuff was just a prelude, just a pretext, if you like, to get eyeballs onto their website so that they can then monetize it and rake in the cash later with premium themes. And that's certainly been done and still is done. It's certainly a popular model for launching a new product or website. Now, with Illumina Theme, I have no idea if that's going to be the case. From reading around the website at the moment, from the little information there is, it seems not, but you can never tell. So if the author of Illumina Theme is watching this, perhaps Speaker would be kind enough to get in touch and let me know what the ultimate intention of the website is. It would be interesting to find out. Let's move on to another website, a little bit older, but nonetheless interesting. This is a website that did precisely the type of model I've just outlined of launching free themes and then switching to a premium model partway in. And you can see on the front page of wpshower.com, you can see here on the right-hand side in the 3rd column, is it free or not? That sense of equivocation, that message has come about by people asking why suddenly did you decide to launch premium themes. Me personally, I don't see any conflict in launching premium themes off the back of a free theme website. I think it's better to be upfront with your audience, better to let them know what your plans are, what you're doing, and I think it works better that way. If you suddenly spring things on people, yeah, people get nervous, it's kind of violent, and there will be a reaction, so get ready for the backlash. But this is WP Shower. They've released a number of quite iconic free WordPress themes. These are very good, very usable, and then they have also premium themes, like the Sync WordPress theme is premium, and I believe Unspoken is here as well. All the rest are free to download and use. I haven't heard anything from WP Shower for a long time. It would be good to know whether these guys are still in operation or not, whether they're planning new stuff. They certainly made a huge impact across social media spheres in a very short amount of time. Good work, nice design, again very minimal, but very serviceable, usable themes. The next one is called newwpdesigns.com, newwordpressdesigns.com, and again we can check the about information. This is a team, we are a team with over 2 years of experience of web design and WordPress design, and offering free WordPress themes 100% free to use, personal or commercial purpose, licensed under Creative Commons 3 license, and includes support as well. And they have launched a number of good themes, many of which have had quite a number of downloads as well. As you can see here, the download count. Check that out. It's newwpdesigns.com. The latest one, Spark Magazine, if we just preview that for a second, it's a very nice magazine theme, and I could well see this working on a new tech site, a new photography kind of magazine, that kind of thing. Very nicely done, has all the elements you'd expect from a decent magazine theme. And that is newwpdesigns.com, so check them out too. As I say, the links will be below after the video, so don't worry if you missed them. Next one on the list is FT Themes. Now, here again, this is a free theme website, but their model is a little bit different. They offer all their themes for free, and they also add suggested prices for you to buy the themes as well next to them. There's quite a range of themes that they've launched. They do tend to look somewhat fairly similar. I suspect the templates they're using to base the themes on are the same base templates, and then they are working after that in rearranging and redesigning each theme according to its niche or its category. But some good stuff to check out there. It's ftthemes.com. Check their work out. Another one is wpexplorer.com. Now, many of you will know this website. It's been around for a long time, gets a lot of traffic, it produces some excellent premium and free WordPress themes. At the moment, you could check out their free Adapt theme. I highly recommend it. It's a very clean portfolio theme, very nice to look at, very nice to work with. I've used it before. I also like GoPress, which is a simple blog theme here. And their Neptune gallery theme is a very nice gallery layout theme as well. Some good stuff here, good, clean, solid design. And moving on, iwebnet.org. www.iwebnet.org have released a single theme so far, another fairly new website, and the theme is called Desire. Let's just check the demo of Desire. Nice wooden background, it's a portfolio theme. It looks, I must say, very close to the sorts of themes that are being released on websites like ThemeForest. And this is entirely free, and you have portfolio, a blog section, and single pages and so on. And the front page has a nice slider, and then it's widgetized, and you can have recent work and blog posts appear here, and widgets in the footer. Very clean, attractive theme, very nice for a portfolio, a company portfolio or something like that. So that's the end of my roundup of some free WordPress theme resources. Do check them out. I'll add the links below. If you like these videos, please, please, please subscribe. Follow me on YouTube and Vimeo and Twitter and everywhere. And yeah, just get in touch. Do you like them? Do you not like them? What can be done better? You know, I'd love some feedback. It would be great. And some interaction. Anything you want to say, if you want to suggest a video for me to do, please let me know. I'm all ears. I'm always open. Thanks so much for watching, and catch you next time. Bye-bye.